Hello, it is Joseph Gamer 6 and I am on the AstroComet server. And I think I'm doing an original idea. I want to tour people's bases and give facts about the server. And I'm going to start with what I like to call a landmark on the server. And it's called, the docks are in the way, Fort Elland. Now for this I'm actually going to have to up my render distance. And move forward a bit. This is you could say, newer part of the server, and I'm going to show you one of the oldest things on the server. And that is this floor. This floor and these walls were the first thing to appear on this Acacia mountain. And what I did in the first season of AstroComet was my favourite member of the staff team, Gabriso60. I built him a statue, and then I built Tiff one, and I built Chef one. They are the three of the owners on the server, plus Chrissy, who I believe is a co-owner. Now, I never had a name for this place. It was always just the castle. And I don't call it my castle, I call it the castle. Because it's a community castle in a way. It's pretty much all one claim, apart from that bit, which is a bit separate. You've got the owner of the server, and it was originally going to be a project between me and my cousin, and he decided to just never show up. And I was like, right, I'm fed up of your wait. I'm fed up of waiting for you. So I started erecting the walls. He did this floor, minus that. And I said to him, I want a shrine for Gabrice again. And what I decided to do was start off with weak tools with a shield there, and progressively get tougher tools, eventually getting a diamond sword and a good shield. I gave up on that, and then we'll get to that bit later on. And the owner of the server, Tiff, she made a simple 3 by, I think it was a 3 by 3 what's it called? Tower. She made her tower, and this was within the first few days of me on season 2. And it was originally a 3 by 3, and eventually I got round to sorting out these walls, and it looked out of place. So I had to make it bigger, and I therefore ruined it. I also combined it into the wall, not very well there, but here I think I did it well. And moving on to some of the oldest rooms in the castle, you've got this room, which is a smelting room. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. That will have been from a previous video, which will probably get uploaded later in life. You've got that room, and then this room. There was once a throne here, and there was also something that made me quit this server and go to bed. And you can see that on Twitch. And I might actually link that clip in the description. I might not, though. There was once a beautiful throne here, and it was eventually destroyed. Well, no, it was stolen. Because, as I said, community castle, there's gonna be people that are like, oh, free stuff, I'll take that. And then you've got the second oldest tower behind Tiff's, and then the oldest tower here. Now moving on to something else that is quite old, is Phantom's little temple. And it was originally not there. It was on the ground about here. Not there, obviously, but like down here. And I sent him a message on Discord saying, am I alright to move it? And he was like, yeah. So I moved it. It really didn't go well. So he had to use his magic powers, copy and pasted it over there. Because, you know, he is a builder on this server. The oldest player room is actually Jackid's room. And he made himself a little office here. Which is actually really nice. It stands out, and you can see his style of building. Obviously sticking with the spruce and all the paintings, which I will say is, I don't know the word for it. And then there was someone else's old room here, and this was two separate rooms. You know what, I might put it back to being two separate rooms. Because, yeah. I cannot remember whose it was. Oh, Kimron's. This was Kimron's room. It was a beautiful room, but he disappeared off the server. So I destroyed it, put all of his stuff in a chest, put it in his base, and I've not actually seen him since. What is he I'm not going to give a full tour and history, but when the Queen died, I decided to have a little shrine for her. May the Queen rest in peace. And I did plan on putting Chef's face on the back. I never really got round to that. The next oldest thing was, this room didn't exist for a while. It was literally just a drop down, or maybe it was an empty room, and it took you to just the plain blaze spawner. There was nothing else there, and it wasn't even maxed out. And obviously that's changed now. It's a max with one wither skeleton, one magma, or maybe two magma, and a cave spider. Moving on to my room, it's just basic, but with this Aphrodite shield. Obviously you can't see because the texture pack's not working for me at this minute. And she gave it to me right at the very start of the server, and I said to her, I'm never going to use it, but I will keep it in that item frame. And I have done. Someone took it at some point, but I managed to get it back. But yeah, and then obviously I've got a map of the place. Oh, I am missing a very, very old bit. Obviously, as I said, this was meant to be a project between me and my cousin. He did actually do his own little bit over here. He made himself his little statue there with his base here, in which I did expand it into there for him in case he ever joined. He still hasn't. Obviously, all of his stuff, not all of his stuff, but most of his stuff's been taken by me. Because I said to him, are you ever going to come back? He said, maybe. I took that as a no. Now, as I said, it wasn't always called Fort Elland. There was a member of staff called Jabber, and one day, I logged on, and this sign was erected. And then one of the builders, Belle, her friend joined, and was going to make a sewer. They never finished it. United Row, which means Man United Row, in hopes you can figure out what we're calling them. And he made this sign, Welcome to Fort Elland, which he's not a Leeds fan unlike me, but he named it a Leeds. Like, Elland Road is where Leeds United play, and like, he named it Fort Elland. Now, the room with the most actual history is if you go in here and go through here, there was like a little thing going on where someone made a, like, it's all very weird, and I don't know how to explain it. What are they? They're chicken spawners. But yeah. Oh, death locations. I remember when they existed. They've not existed for ages now. And then what we all actually ended up doing was, whilst the castle was, like, the castle is expanding every single day. Well, every time I'm logged on properly, there'll be a new room, there'll be new additions. We always like to play hide and seek. So we all made, about me and 5 other people, including Belle, came in and made a hide and seek room. And I'm proud to say, I'm pretty sure, or we all are, it might just be the worst room in the castle. It doesn't fit in, it is the least used room. And it just doesn't really suit its purpose, because you can't really play hide and seek in here with many people. Like, I understand there's some good hiding spots, e.g. behind this painting. And then you go through here and it takes you through all there. But we just never used it, so it's just been there. And then Soshi had a little, no, we had a collection of Totem of Undyings. We all got robbed, and yeah, that's like it in the short term. What else can I actually tell you? Because I want to keep it interesting, but I don't think there's not much I can do. Let me have a think, and just give you a little fly around. A very bad fly around. Especially down here, because no one comes down here. And, yeah. This video is going to be really unedited. Like, I'm just going to trim it a small bit and then boom. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure that that is actually just it. So, oh, whilst I'm here, if anybody watching this can build Minecraft boats, I'm willing to pay someone to build a boat here. Like, this dock was originally just this bit. Then I added it all the way here, and I'm quite proud of it. I understand I was just copying the basic design, but yeah. So if anyone can build a boat here, I will pay Minecraft money. Well, AstroComet money, not real life money. I'm bankrupt. But yeah, that was it for this video. So thank you actually all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.